All right, right now, I am in Louisville, Kentucky at the Show of Shows, which is one of the biggest military artifact shows in the world. And at the time that I'm filming this, the series Masters of the Air has just come out, which is an absolutely brilliant show. So we're going to take a look around today and see if we can find anything from the Second World War that is connected to the Army Air Force, and also get a reaction to Masters of the Air from one of the actors in Band of Brothers. Alright, now, like I said, we are at the Show of Shows, and this place is just absolutely wild with all of the stuff that they have here. I've been seeing a lot of World War I stuff at the show this year for some reason. But anyway, we're going to try and find some of the Army Air Force gear that they have around here, and then go talk to Matt. Alright, so I was just walking through the aisle, and literally this is the first thing that I've seen at the show today. Now, first I do want to show this. We do need to make mention, even though we're kind of focusing more on the bomber crews, this is something that I've seen at the show before. This is a muzzle brake off of a Panzer IV, which is just cool as heck. Not for sale, but really cool. But anyway, what we are looking at here is a flak jacket, and it's actually named to a pilot on a B-17. Okay, so they would put these on to protect themselves from flak. Of course, hangs down there to add a little bit of protection to the lower extremities, which is going to be important to any young man, and also to the same guy. Well, there's a survival kit. So you can see there's a little handbook there that gives some instructions on what to do in case they crash. Looks like we've also got some ammunition for 1911, some insect repellent, some flares. Yeah, all of this is all complete and from the war. Yeah, that is really interesting. Here's something that I always like to see, and that is signed flags. These are just cool as heck to me. So this is just a regular Nazi party flag that some soldiers somewhere along the line captured, and everybody in that particular platoon or unit signed it. So another sign that that we won and they lost. All right, taking a look at some Japanese gear from World War II right now. Here you can see, looks like a tropical uniform, and they also have this set up for a knee mortar. So here you can see the canvas carrying case. You can see the 50mm knee mortars here. Something that's really interesting is they actually have a photo of a Japanese soldier with his knee mortar. So that's really interesting. Now, even though it's called a knee mortar, that's just kind of a nickname. If you were to take this and rest the base on your femur and fire it, well, you're going to have an exceptionally bad day. It's probably going to break your leg. But anyway, here are some of the rounds that would be used. So there you can see a cutaway example, some incendiary rounds, smoke grenades, and then also the carrying case. Yeah, very interesting. And now check this out. Here is an A2 bomber jacket, and as we can see here, the veteran who owned this either painted it himself or maybe had an artist in his unit paint it. But this one was from the 8th Air Force, and you can see a bomb painted on, signifying each mission that he had. And then if we move around to the front, well, you can, let me just move this a little bit here. There you can see his patch on the front. Yeah, very nice.
This is a World War II original A2 jacket that belonged to a B-24 gunner. And this jacket is from the 5th Air Force. They were based in the South Pacific. This gentleman flew on an aircraft called Pug, and it was, as you can see, quite a historical aircraft. The jacket is all original, came from the veteran. He was, again, a gunner on this aircraft during World War II. Fantastic piece.
All right, I absolutely love this jacket. And I want to take a look at a few other details on it. So if you look under the collar here, here you can see the gunner wings painted on the jacket, as well as his name tab here. And then this is an Australian-made patch for the 5th Air Force. These guys kind of emerged out of what was left of a group of B-17s that got out of the Philippines when the Japanese attacked, and they made it to Australia and then formed the core of the 5th Air Force, and then of course added on from there. So here you can see all these different little paintings on here for bombing runs and aircraft kills. And then if we look at the back here, let me get kind of awkward here and turn this around. I mean, just look at the back of this thing. It's beautiful. So Colonel Miller, he would have been the commander. So they called it Colonel Miller's Flying Circus for the 380th Bomb Group, 531st Bomber Squadron. And then a little bit of this paint has been lost over the years. But yeah, that is incredible.
This is a German Luftwaffe helmet, a model 40, looks like, and it's painted as a trophy helmet with the golden acorn of the 87th Division. It has a swastika up here, and it has some of the places where they fought, Belgium, Rhine, Germany, and it has Company K back here, and has some guys in whoever owned this helmet's platoon. But the interesting thing is, we went over to Europe with Andy Biggio from the Rifle Project, and there was a 87th Division veteran named Jack Moran, and you know, Jack is a nickname for John, and look whose name is on this helmet. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it over to Andy's table here, our table, and show this to him and kind of prank him a little bit, saying we bought this out in the lobby for like $200 or something. It's actually priceless and worth a small fortune. My friend who owns this doesn't want to sell it. It's in his collection, and that's understandable. But I think I'm going to get a good reaction from Andy with this helmet. Andy, I got to show you something. Sure. So I got called out to the outside, or somebody couldn't get in. Yep. And they had something. Check this out.
Dude, look at that.
Wait. Look at that. Uh-huh. It's his company. These are guys that he knew.
Wait, so that's John Moran's original signature?
No, this is probably, he just painted the guys that he served with.
No, but he was in Company K 347.
Right. Isn't that
John
incredible?
Moran.
So this guy saw the video we made, or he made, about it, and he contacted both of us, and we both tried to buy it, and he doesn't want to sell it, so.
Yeah, so... But you don't think that's our Jack Moran?
No, that's him.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely.
Company K, yeah.
So, hey, when we were in the museum in St. Hubert, Jack was pointing out different guys in that big company picture.
Yeah.
And he was naming off some names. Like the names of the guys that he was talking about are on.
Can I take some pictures of this and send it to Jack?
I think he'll be okay with that.
Yeah.
Just don't put it on social media.
No, I'm going to text
unless
it to
I
him.
ask him. Yeah.
All right, so again, here's Andy's rifle with all of these signatures on it. Right here at the end of the bayonet, well, right there is Jack Moran's signature, and then 80 years earlier, well, right there is his name on this helmet. And if you watch the episode where we are at St. Hubert, Jack actually mentions the name of a few other guys here. Anyway, really cool.
Hi, I'm here in Kentucky at the Show of Shows. I'm here with my good friend J.D. Hewitt, and I'm just going to talk a little bit about Masters of the Air. For those of you who don't know me, I play First Sergeant Floyd Talbert in Band of Brothers, and currently I've seen the first 4 episodes of Masters of the Air, and it's pretty mind-blowing. I always make a joke that they never miss an opportunity to make Austin Butler look incredibly handsome with a toothpick looking into the sun with his aviators on. Something for the ladies there. Very, very beautiful man. But joking aside, it's John Orloff who wrote a great chunk of it. Is I like to think a good friend of mine. I'd like to congratulate you on what is so far an absolutely brilliant show. It's a slow burn at the beginning, and then by the time you get to episode 4, 3 and 4 are pretty harrowing. Incredibly shot, brilliantly acted. We had the young fella Bailey Brook on, who plays one of the guys that crash and then they're evading the Germans in Belgium. What a nice young man as well, and a brilliant actor. Standard of the acting is fantastic. Standard of the writing, obviously, because it's John Orloff's great. 4 episodes in. I'm going to binge the next 6 when I get back. Couldn't recommend it anymore. It's just getting better and better, man. Well done.
All right, well, there you go. That was a little bit from here at the Show of Shows, and a little bit from our good friend Matt Leitch, who played Floyd Talbert in Band of Brothers.